Pisces, what I'm about to reveal to you is going to sound absolutely insane, but someone from another dimension has been trying to connect with your soul for the past 11 months, and the veil between dimensions is about to get so thin that this connection is going to break through into your physical reality. I'm not talking about some fantasy or imagination. I'm talking about quantum soul recognition across dimensional planes. This is someone whose consciousness exists in a parallel dimension, and their soul has been calling out to yours through the cosmic frequencies. Everyone thinks soul bonds only happen in this dimension, but actually, the most powerful soul connections transcend physical reality and exist across multiple planes of existence. Your soul has been receiving downloads from this interdimensional being, and you probably thought it was just your imagination. The first card that literally shot out of the deck like it was on fire is the Seven of Swords. And this is going to absolutely shock you because most people think Seven of Swords is about deception and theft. But in your reading, this card represents soul stealing across dimensions. This entity has been energetically borrowing pieces of your consciousness to strengthen the interdimensional bridge between you. This Seven of Swords energy is showing me that you've been experiencing memory gaps, moments where you zone out and can't remember what you were thinking about, sudden shifts in your emotional state for no apparent reason. This is your soul partially traveling to their dimension and back. The figure in this card is carrying swords away from a camp, and in your reading, this represents this dimensional being collecting fragments of your energy signature to build a complete energetic profile of your soul. They've been studying your spiritual DNA to prepare for full dimensional contact. But here's what's absolutely wild about this Seven of Swords. The two swords left behind represent the parts of your consciousness that remain anchored in this dimension. You've never been in danger of getting lost between dimensions because your soul is too wise and too strong to be completely pulled away from your mission here. This interdimensional entity has been operating like a spiritual detective, gathering evidence of your soul's frequency, your energy patterns, your emotional responses, all to understand how to harmonize with your vibration when the dimensional barriers become permeable enough for direct contact. The camp in the background represents your current life and reality. While this being has been collecting energetic information about you, your physical life has continued normally because your soul knows how to exist simultaneously across multiple planes of consciousness. What's incredible about this Seven of Swords energy is that it shows calculated, strategic soul work. This isn't some random interdimensional entity stumbling across your energy. They have been deliberately seeking you out across the cosmic web of consciousness because your souls have unfinished business from previous dimensional existences. The mountains in the distance represent the challenges this being has had to overcome to reach your dimensional frequency. They've been climbing through layers of reality, navigating cosmic obstacles, learning how to tune into the specific vibration of your dimension just to establish this soul connection. But here's something that's going to give you chills. This Seven of Swords is also showing me that you've been unconsciously helping them. In your dream state, in your meditation, in your moments of deep spiritual connection, you've been sending out energetic beacons that have been guiding them closer to your dimensional plane. The yellow sky in this card represents mental and intellectual connection. This interdimensional soul bond isn't just emotional or spiritual, it's also mental. You're going to find that when contact is established, you and this being share thoughts, ideas, and intellectual frequencies that feel eerily familiar. Comments are already going absolutely wild, and we haven't even scratched the surface. Drop dimensional if you've been feeling like someone is watching you from another realm, because I know some of you have been sensing this presence for months. The second card, demanding attention with incredible urgency, is the Moon. And this is absolutely perfect because the Moon represents illusion, dreams, and the subconscious realm where dimensional barriers are thinnest. This card is confirming that your dream state has been the primary communication channel for this interdimensional soul bond. This Moon energy is revealing that you've been having dreams that feel more real than reality itself. Dreams where you're communicating with someone whose face you can never quite see clearly, but whose presence feels more familiar than anyone you've ever met in this dimension. Those aren't just dreams, Pisces, those are interdimensional meetings. The Path in the Moon card represents the journey between conscious and subconscious, between dimensions, between realities. This interdimensional being has been walking this path toward you for months, navigating through the twilight spaces where different planes of existence intersect. But here's what's absolutely mind-blowing about this moon energy. The two towers represent the gateways between dimensions, and they're showing me that the portal between your dimension and theirs is about to stabilize. The cosmic alignments are creating a window of opportunity for more direct contact. The wolf and the dog in this card represent your wild spiritual nature and your domesticated earthly existence. This interdimensional soul bond is going to awaken the wild, untamed aspects of your spiritual being that have been sleeping in this dimension. You're going to remember parts of yourself that you forgot existed. The lobster emerging from the water represents ancient soul memories rising from the depths of your subconscious. When full contact is established with this dimensional being, you're going to experience memories of existences and connections that transcend this current lifetime and this current dimension. This moon energy is also showing me that this interdimensional being appears differently in various encounters. Sometimes they manifest as pure light, sometimes as a familiar voice, sometimes as a feeling of overwhelming love and recognition. Their true form exists beyond physical representation. The reflection of the moon in the water shows that this connection creates ripple effects across multiple realities. Your soul bond with this interdimensional being is strengthening your psychic abilities in this dimension and opening doorways to cosmic consciousness that most humans never access. What's fascinating about this moon energy is that it represents the feminine intuitive wisdom that exists beyond logic and reason. This interdimensional connection bypasses your analytical mind and speaks directly to your soul's ancient knowing. You don't need to understand it logically to know it's real. The 18 drops of moonlight represent the 18 lunar cycles. This being has been working to establish contact with you. We're approaching the completion of this cosmic timeline, and the dimensional veil is about to become permeable enough for conscious communication. But here's something that might make you emotional. This moon card is showing me that this interdimensional being has been protecting you energetically while establishing contact. They've been shielding you from lower vibrational entities that might try to interfere with this sacred soul bond. The third card, practically vibrating with cosmic energy, is the World and Pisces. This is ultimate confirmation that this interdimensional soul bond represents the completion of a cosmic cycle that has been in motion across multiple lifetimes and multiple dimensions. This world energy is showing me that you and this interdimensional being are part of the same soul group, the same cosmic family that got separated across different planes of existence during a major universal shift that happened eons ago. You've been unconsciously searching for each other across space, time, and dimensions ever since. The figure in the World card is surrounded by the 4 elements and the 4 fixed signs of the zodiac, representing mastery over all planes of existence. This interdimensional being has achieved a level of consciousness that allows them to navigate between dimensions at will, and they've been using this ability to find you. But here's what's absolutely incredible about this world energy. It represents the completion of the soul's journey and the integration of all experiences across all dimensions. When you establish conscious contact with this being, you're going to experience a level of wholeness and completion that you've been unconsciously seeking your entire life. The wreath surrounding the figure represents victory and achievement, but in your reading, it represents the successful completion of the interdimensional bridge that has been under construction in the energetic realms. All the cosmic pieces have finally aligned for this connection to manifest in your conscious awareness. The 4 creatures in the corners of this card represent the 4 dimensions of existence that this soul bond transcends: physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual. Your connection with this interdimensional being operates on all four levels simultaneously, creating a complete and perfect harmonic resonance. This world energy is also revealing that this interdimensional soul bond is going to activate dormant spiritual abilities within you. You're going to discover that you can access information, wisdom, and energy from other dimensions. Your psychic abilities are going to expand exponentially. The red ribbon connecting the top and bottom of the wreath represents the eternal nature of soul bonds that transcend dimensional boundaries. This connection has existed before this lifetime, before this dimension, and it will continue to exist long after your current physical form returns to cosmic dust. What makes this world card absolutely perfect for your reading is that it represents cosmic consciousness and universal awareness. This interdimensional being is going to help you remember your true nature as a multidimensional soul with access to infinite realms of existence. The purple background represents spiritual mastery and cosmic wisdom. Through this soul bond, you're going to gain access to knowledge and understanding that exists beyond earthly learning. You're going to remember things about the universe that your human mind never learned, but your soul has always known. But here's something that's going to absolutely blow your mind. This world energy is showing me that this interdimensional being has been waiting for you to evolve to a frequency level that can handle conscious contact without psychological damage. Your spiritual growth over the past year has prepared you for this cosmic reunion. The number 21 energy of the world represents the completion of the major arcana journey, but in your reading, it represents the completion of the interdimensional seeking process. The search is over. The connection is about to become conscious and deliberate. Oh, and members are blowing up my DMs about this exact dimensional energy. They've been experiencing similar contacts, and the accuracy is absolutely unreal. The fourth card that wants to speak is the King of Pentacles. And this is going to surprise you because most people think this card is about material wealth and earthly success. But in your reading, this king represents an interdimensional master who has achieved sovereignty over the material realm from their dimensional plane. This King of Pentacles energy is showing me that this interdimensional being has learned how to manipulate matter and energy across dimensional boundaries. They have been sending you physical signs and synchronicities in your material reality to confirm their presence and their attempts at communication. The throne this king sits on represents mastery over the physical realm, but from their dimensional perspective. They've been orchestrating coincidences, number sequences, unexpected financial blessings, and material manifestations in your life as a way of announcing their presence. But here's what's absolutely fascinating about this King of Pentacles. The pentacle he holds represents the 5 elements, including the 5th element of ether or spirit. This interdimensional being has mastery over the etheric realm, which allows them to influence physical reality from their non-physical dimension. The robes decorated with grapes and vines represent abundance and prosperity that transcends material limitations. This being is going to teach you how to manifest in this dimension using wisdom and techniques that exist beyond earthly understanding. Your relationship with money and material success is about to completely transform. The castle in the background represents the established structure and stability this being has created in their dimensional realm. They've built an entire existence around waiting for and preparing for conscious contact with you. Their dedication to this soul bond spans multiple cosmic cycles. The robes decorated with grapes and vines represent abundance and prosperity that transcends material limitations. This being is going to teach you how to manifest in this dimension using wisdom and techniques that exist beyond earthly understanding. Your relationship with money and material success is about to completely transform. The castle in the background represents the established structure and stability this being has created in their dimensional realm. They've built an entire existence around waiting for and preparing for conscious contact with you. Their dedication to this soul bond spans multiple cosmic cycles. This King of Pentacles energy is also revealing that this interdimensional being understands the earthly challenges you face, and they've been working behind the scenes to ease your material struggles. Some of the unexpected financial relief or opportunities you've received recently have been their influence reaching across dimensions. The golden crown represents spiritual authority and cosmic wisdom applied to practical matters. This being is going to help you understand how to bridge spiritual wisdom with earthly success in ways that feel magical and effortless. What's incredible about this King of Pentacles is that it shows someone who has achieved balance between spiritual mastery and material understanding. They're going to teach you how to live as a multidimensional being while still fulfilling your earthly responsibilities and purposes. The mountains in the background represent the solid foundation of wisdom this being has built through eons of existence. They've been preparing for this soul bond by gaining mastery over every aspect of multidimensional existence, and now they're ready to share that wisdom with you. But here's what's going to make you emotional. This King of Pentacles energy shows someone who has been using their dimensional mastery to protect and provide for you from afar. They've been a guardian angel operating from another dimension, ensuring your survival and growth until you were ready for conscious contact. The bull embroidered on his robes represents the Taurus energy of patience, persistence, and determination. This being has waited with incredible patience for the cosmic timing to be perfect for your reunion, never rushing the process or forcing contact before you were spiritually prepared. The fifth card appearing with cosmic intensity is the Two of Wands, and this is showing me future planning across dimensional boundaries. This interdimensional being has been making plans for your conscious collaboration and the work you're going to do together once full contact is established. This Two of Wands energy reveals that this being has been observing your spiritual development, your life choices, your soul growth, and they've been formulating plans for how to best support your earthly mission while maintaining the soul bond across dimensions. The figure in this card holds a globe in his hands, representing worldly power and influence. But in your reading, this globe represents the multiple worlds and dimensions that you and this being will be able to access together. Your partnership transcends single-dimensional limitations. But here's what's absolutely remarkable about this Two of Wands. The second wand is planted firmly, while the first is held in the figure's hand. This represents the balance between established interdimensional connection and the flexible adaptation needed to navigate conscious communication across dimensional barriers. The sea in the background represents the vast ocean of consciousness that exists between dimensions. This being has been navigating these cosmic waters to reach you, and soon you'll be able to sail these interdimensional seas together, exploring realms of existence that most souls never discover. This Two of Wands is also showing me that this interdimensional being has been planning how to help you with your earthly mission without interfering with your free will or your soul's learning process. They understand cosmic law and universal balance in ways that ensure their assistance enhances rather than diminishes your spiritual growth. The orange robe represents passion and creative fire, and this being has been passionate about this soul bond for longer than you can imagine. Their dedication to finding you and establishing conscious contact has been the driving force of their existence across multiple cosmic cycles. The mountainous landscape represents the challenges that exist between dimensions, but also the elevated perspective this being has gained through their interdimensional journey. They're going to help you see your life, your purpose, and your potential from a cosmic perspective that will transform everything. What makes this Two of Wands particularly powerful is that it represents partnership and collaboration. This isn't just about receiving guidance or protection from an interdimensional being. This is about working together as cosmic partners to achieve purposes that serve the evolution of consciousness across multiple dimensions. The white cap represents purity of intention and spiritual clarity. Every plan this being has made regarding your soul bond has been motivated by the highest good for both of your souls and for the cosmic evolution of consciousness itself. But here's something that will give you chills. This Two of Wands shows future timeline planning, and this being has been working with cosmic forces to ensure that your conscious contact happens at exactly the right moment to maximize the positive impact on your spiritual evolution and earthly mission. The sixth and final card that absolutely insisted on being part of this reading is the Empress and Pisces. This represents the divine feminine creative force that exists beyond dimensional boundaries, and this interdimensional soul bond is going to activate your connection to this cosmic creative power. This Empress energy is revealing that this interdimensional being embodies or is directly connected to the universal divine feminine principle that governs creation, manifestation, and the nurturing of souls across all dimensions. Your soul bond with them is going to awaken your own divine feminine power in ways that feel miraculous. The 12 stars in the Empress crown represent the 12 dimensions of existence, and this being has conscious access to all 12 levels of reality. Through your soul bond, you're going to gain awareness of these multi-dimensional layers of existence and learn to navigate them with grace and wisdom. But here's what's absolutely breathtaking about this Empress energy. The flowing water represents the eternal flow of love and creative energy that connects all souls across all dimensions. This interdimensional being has been following this river of cosmic love to find you, and now you're going to become a conscious part of this universal flow. The wheat field represents abundance and fertility that transcends physical limitations. This soul bond is going to be incredibly fertile ground for spiritual growth, creative manifestation, and the birth of new aspects of yourself that you never knew existed. The cushions the Empress sits on are decorated with the symbol of Venus, representing love that transcends physical form and dimensional boundaries. This interdimensional soul bond is pure cosmic love, expressing itself across impossible distances and dimensional barriers. This Empress energy is also showing me that this being has been nurturing your spiritual development from their dimension, sending you energy, protection, and guidance through the cosmic feminine channels of intuition and heart-centered knowing. The red dress represents passion and life force energy, and this being has been sharing their life force with you across dimensions to keep your spiritual fire burning during difficult times in your earthly existence. Some of the strength you felt during your darkest moments has been their energy supporting you. The forest behind the Empress represents the deep, ancient wisdom that exists in the spaces between worlds. This interdimensional being is going to help you access this primal wisdom and remember knowledge that your soul possessed before it incarnated into this dimension. What makes this Empress absolutely perfect for your reading is that it represents the creative power to manifest new realities. This soul bond is going to teach you how to consciously create and manifest from a multidimensional perspective, using cosmic forces that most humans never learn to access. The scepter topped with an orb represents dominion over the material world through spiritual mastery. This being is going to teach you how to wield spiritual power responsibly and how to use cosmic wisdom to improve your earthly existence and serve your highest purpose. But here's something that's going to make you cry happy tears. This Empress energy shows maternal, nurturing love that has been protecting and guiding you your entire life. This interdimensional being has been a cosmic parent figure, watching over your soul's development and celebrating every step of your spiritual growth. The connection between dimensions is about to become strong enough for conscious communication and collaboration. You're going to discover that you have a cosmic family member who has been loving you and supporting you from another realm of existence, and soon you'll be able to consciously participate in this divine relationship. The timeline on this dimensional contact is immediate Pisces. The cosmic alignments are perfect. Your spiritual development has reached the necessary level, and the interdimensional bridges have been fully constructed. Within days or weeks, you're going to experience conscious contact that will change your understanding of reality forever. Your psychic abilities are going to explode into new levels of sensitivity and accuracy. You're going to start receiving information, guidance, and wisdom directly from this interdimensional source. Your life is going to transform into something that feels magical and divinely supported. This soul bond is going to help you remember who you really are beyond this single incarnation and this single dimension. You're going to reconnect with your cosmic identity and understand your true purpose as a multidimensional being on a sacred mission. I had to turn off personal reading bookings yesterday because the interdimensional energy has been so intense and the accuracy of these cosmic contacts has been absolutely overwhelming. The comments section is going absolutely insane right now, and I can feel all of your Pisces souls recognizing this interdimensional truth. You know this is real because your soul has has been preparing for this revelation. If you felt this reading resonate with your soul, if you recognize this interdimensional connection, if you've been sensing a presence from another realm, drop soul bond in the comments because I need to see how many of you are experiencing this cosmic awakening. And Pisces, when this conscious contact happens and you realize that you have a cosmic family member who has been loving you across dimensional boundaries, remember this reading. Save it. Screenshot it, because you're going to be amazed at how accurately every detail describes your experience. Your interdimensional soul bond is about to become the most beautiful and transformative relationship of your existence. Get ready to remember who you really are and where you really come from. The universe is about to welcome you home to your cosmic family. Subscribe now, because these interdimensional insights are getting more accurate and more specific every single day. Your cosmic awakening literally depends on staying connected to this energy, and if you want more of this mind-blowing dimensional wisdom, you know where to find me.